This guy's getting back here as soon as he comes back.
Hey, that ain't working, man.
How do you do it? You can't do anything about it. Just lay the fuck out. I don't want to take too much out of it. Damn. Look at this. This is bullshit. Former coach. Damn this shit.
Let's try to get this done, man. Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Here we go with this shit here.
That dude said he don't want to stay.
Oh, shit. I gotta change that shit again. God damn. This is bullshit.
Man, we like this guy.
This is bullshit. Gotta change that when the defense ain't
Like,
flying
yeah.
in there every fucking down. That's just garbage. But pull up some numbers and take a look at hurries and sacks and stuff like that. That's just crazy. You turn around, somebody's in the fucking backfield.
Negotiation. Quan.
This cat is trying
Quan.
to scare me. This fucking cat. He's trying to get this door open again. Don't go nowhere. I'm gonna be right back, dude. This fucking cat.
That guy said, "Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back, dude." Who he talking
Stop.
to?
Stop it.
Who he talking to? Nah, dog, we can't give you that kind of cash, man.
Where's the dog at? She must have took him with her. All right. Look at this. Oh, pick that off! You gotta pick that off. All right, sit down, lay down, big fella.
All right, let's
I wonder why we can't get in there and knock him down. Make him rush his pass. Look. Everybody's blocking. This is bullshit. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, guys. They don't give you, yeah, we'll change it. We'll change the coaches. Because this is crazy. You can't ever get in there to get to this guy on a consistent basis. And you should be there every fucking down. But damn, I mean, they get there every time these motherfuckers need to. Every time these bitches need to damn make you hurry up and throw the pass, they right there in your fucking face. I gotta change that.
that guy.
Gotta give us a fighting chance.
That guy cussing, boy. That guy cussing.
Only time you get halfway decent pressure when you start blitzing. And you better get there, because oh, look at that. Oh, shit, that was our fault. He was there, too. We switched him at the... Come on, Kansas City.
He said, "Come on, Kansas City."
Wow.
Boy, I know all the young black quarterbacks hate that dude, man. All the young black quarterbacks hate that guy, boy. He just comes and he just messes them up, boy. Wow. Just messes them up.
Changes. Look. Look at this. No pressure at all.
No pressure at all.
Get that kind of time.
That guy said, "We don't."
That far downfield.
At home.
Ain't nobody within 10 yards of that motherfucker.
Classic home. He said, "Hey,
You see DK
wow."
Metcalf, their best receiver standing by himself, and y'all still dropping back. Come on, stop this. Damn. That motherfucker took a swung at his ass.
Oh, those were ugly. Current classic. whatever. Y'all ain't gonna play
That
no
knocked
better.
us down.
Y'all ain't gonna play no better. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna play no better, so it doesn't matter.
Wow, he knocked him
It's
down.
week 9 of the 2024
Look at
season,
this. He just
and
knocked
we'll
him on
see
his
Jordan
ass.
Love. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Packers and the Lions, and it's coming up next.
Wow, these motherfuckers have scored 21 points in the first
And we
quarter.
come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Damn.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
They'll give you time to develop shit downfield. You can hit longer passes, but the motherfuckers in your face every 5 fucking seconds. Damn.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out come the Lions for their first drive behind their 9th-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
It's hardly an exaggeration to say that Goff has revitalized his career these last couple of years. And he's rewarded for it during the offseason, as Detroit has certainly made sure everyone knows he's a quarterback for the future. It's clear that they believe in him, and he's done nothing to sway them from that
But they
belief.
make the receivers just run like robots. They see the ball coming. Why can't we won't go back and get it?
Williams, a man in motion
Man,
right.
you can't fix this shit. I know they can do it because they used to do it every now and then.
Williams.
Last game played. Damn. Get out your sister now, Mahomes. Motherfuckers gonna score any goddamn points at this fucking rate. I know Mahomes.
What the? Come on. I already did this. God dog it. Oh my God, I did all of this. Oh man. What that guy
See,
said.
that's what receivers supposed to do. Jump in front of the defender. Don't sit there and let the motherfucker just, even act like you want the ball. That's the bullshit part about this game. Get in front of them. No, I always tell when they gonna drop the ball. They make them run it. They make them put it in this other right hand. God dang it, man. Well.
Oh man, what the? I mean,
What is this guy doing?
oh my God, no, that's. Come on, man. This is crazy. All right, so apparently I can't do it. I don't know.
Short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and move it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield. One escape, and that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stump them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
We'll call that a 43-yard punch on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
This bitch with haywires, man. Oh my God, what the fuck is this?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is, I mean, come on.
What the fuck was that? Oh my God.
Jacobs from a week ago. 20 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change.
First of all, you ain't the second string quarterback. You're taking that number off.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Packers at 5-3 now on the year. And they've got a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of penalties. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep
Oh, you.
run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to
Oh my God.
That was
Wow.
their first 3rd down try of the game.
Wow.
Clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start cleaning
I'm going to take our 4th and 4. That's just dumb.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
This is
Curious
cheaper, man.
decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Coach Alvazini. Hey, man, damn, that guy never beat us like this. He's just like a cheap cigar.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So why your guy don't reach in front of me and pick it off? Well, you know why? Because that's not realistic. But they got to do it. Not that much, but they still do it.
That's dumb. Get that fool out of there.
Oh, look at this. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know, that motherfucker ain't got no pressure on him. He has all fucking day. Their offensive line is not that good.
Here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare bones runs. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage. The kind of yards you're looking for. Let's go ahead and use a play shot. Stay ahead of the change, right?
That's what the
5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not.
We gotta change
Many
their
times you
fucking.
just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 18. Given 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Just go, man. Just go, man. You're a man-to-man team.
Oh, shoot.
From inside the 20,
I don't even know what we called.
10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And I don't think he got there, no. Maybe call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often
Take your 4th and inches.
almost a lost start in the NFL game.
Take your 4th and inches, man.
Well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, he just told me
What I do.
that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space.
Oh! Oh, wow. I thought that dude picked it off. Damn. Oh, I thought this guy picked it off. Wow. So, I mean, so they make our guy turn sideways instead of keep running?
And let's face Listen, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as a deep.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his fifth rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
7-0 is our score. Ready for the kickoff as this one's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout receiver. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out of a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You're almost going to really get in on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves Jack that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Oh!
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a total breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Packers defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And what teams don't like to talk about it, don't really this ranking's going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Look at that, 78. So now let's take a look at this shit. 77.
In motion right, that's Williams.
73.
Back to throw, Brown.
75.
Packer pressure, and for their team's first sack of the game.
You got to change it. They cheat. Damn. Offense line nowhere near better than ours. Look at these motherfuckers blocking their ass off and everything.
Jack
You got to
Fox
change
out the
this.
punt here on 4th down.
How did I fix this? You got to... The quarterback, if you turn
His
the
first play,
quarterback down to 0,
45
that
yards.
motherfucker
This
still
looks good
cut
as
you
well.
down.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Damn. I need Billy again, man.
The guy that got hurt. Not how we got hurt. I started this
The
over.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they can
Damn, this
another nice gain.
dude, boy, this dude.
This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard to the 39.
So people playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
13-4. Wow.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. That's good for a gain of 6.
Oh, wow.
And now we've
He
got
swung
a
at that dude.
33.
Wow. Swung at that dude. No. That's amazing that they don't do that. That's amazing that they don't do that. It's amazing.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To pass, here's Jordan Love. It's taken in. Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra...
Damn, you shouldn't have to do this, man. You should not have to do this. Give this dude some carries, man. Damn.
has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback. As we evolve, pitched it to the tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
You know. I'm going to run this. Watch. They're going to stop it. They're going to stop it. You watch what I tell you. They're going to stop it.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able
I'm shocked.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first
I am
downs.
shocked.
They get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down. Because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
This guy's coming off the corner.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
Good job.
His blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Consecutive plays now where that offense has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Marcus to take him down.
You know, I just don't understand why, like, so how do I find it? paid for this. Paid for this. Oh man, I paid for this. That's just dumb. There's no Prime, and where's it at? Hold on. Like, shouldn't it come up right here? Oh, I wanna. This is just crazy. Okay, so there.
First down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on.
Hold on. Let's see. So I should be able to sign it this way. Camera, right? Come on. Oh, okay. Register device, okay. Whatever, I don't. Okay, so sports. Now we should be able to see this, right? The 29th to 10. We should be able to see this, right? We should be able to see this. Okay, there we go. There we go.
But he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he will get this into the
Good job, Jacobs. Good job, JJ.
Josh Jacobs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Narbison for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Oh, dude, jump.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Fake the handoff. Now Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they're looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And here now the punter Fox as he
There you go. He's going to run right by him. Runs right by him every time.
46 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Ball under 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well done to start defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw now, here's Love. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Guys will fix it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to stripe into Lion territory. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Oh, no! You, God damn it.
And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
That's bull crap. That's bull crap. That's just bull crap. Look at that.
That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Goff. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. In motion goes Patrick. Now it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know, he's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Oh.
He's got his target. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a little juke, and fights through one man. Here Alexander up to make the tackle.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff now looks to throw.
Oh!
Eluding the pressure right. And
Yeah.
he takes this one in for Lions touchdown.
Now they're making guys die.
Jared Goff.
Why die? Because
His
you're not
9th
going to let you
touchdown of
tackle.
the season. And the Lions go back to where the score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where it's quarterback you say,
Hit the shit
I
out of
gotta
that
make a
guy.
play
He just
here.
stands right
Doesn't
up.
matter whether it's a
No
pinpoint
problem.
throw or a scramble on this one. He takes matters into his
Commissioner
own
heard
hands
you,
and
humans.
delivers a
We got you.
touchdown run.
The commissioner heard you. We got you.
Extra
We'll take
point
care of it.
splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So the drive there took
Commissioner
6
heard you.
plays
Commissioner
and
got
was
you.
polished off by the
We're
touchdown
gonna make
run
this
from the
competitive.
16-yard line.
We got you.
This game
You gotta
back
worry
within a
about it. We got you.
touchdown now as the
We gonna
kickoff's
stop all this
away.
unrealistic fucking sacking and hurrying quarterbacks. We're gonna turn
And
this.
this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
We got
So
you,
here
guys.
are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Let me play shit. Look at that. See this guy. That's the bullshit right there. Man, get it, pick him up twice. Can they make him up?
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Oh, man, this dude's hurt.
We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Oh, man, that's the way to get the extra timeout.
Look, and we will take a short break.
That's the way to get the extra timeout, man. These guys here, man. Good God. It's the extra timeout, man.
Love now.
Oh, man.
Back up through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it
Wow,
number 3, but
that is not a
fortunately,
fumble.
had an alert teammate who was able to
This boy just.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. That's complete to Dobbs. And they get him down the middle. He takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, we ain't got no fucking money.
Third and 14.
Oh, my God. They got this African dude back here.
Scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route. Just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Oh, my God. You can't tell this motherfucker Olajuwon. This ain't no motherfucking basketball, bitch.
To pick up really nice yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling. This will be stopped by 2 yards shy of Parker with 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and a couple. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd and 2. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Once again, 99 offensive linemen.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, you don't see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Man, it's a 50-yarder? It's a 50-yarder?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, yeah. Wow. 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 They made him overthrow it. Wow. They made him overthrow it.
Throwing. Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, a field goal unit will try to get 3 before half. From the left
Oh, shit.
this a 43-yard
God damn it.
and this is going to be no good. Missed it long to the left, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Final shot before break here. Goff is going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. What's going on around the NFL? We are officially into the second half of the season. We begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the visiting Colts who were able to pick up the road victory. Anthony Richardson, strong in the victory, as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Gardner Minshew, sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle. We have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side plays victory football the rest of the way. These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the Colts, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First downs are not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground again. It's Hunt. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving a guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt. He puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, he certainly has to give credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get up to the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll run with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Short throw to Musgrave. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Love will sneak it. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low risk, low reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
Let's go to
A carry here for Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Love from the gun.
Oh, man, yeah.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
That's the exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
let's go to
On now is the Packers punter as he's on a punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game?
Oh, come on. Come on.
As well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You kidding me?
Has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Throwing on second down. Love. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45 and spot him at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Hunt.
Taken down just high of the field. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
See, this is the dumb part I'm talking about here.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd.
Follow his blockers there all the way down to the 20.
Where's Dylan?
We often give credit to.
Where's Dylan? Where's Dylan? Oh man, yeah. Where's Dylan?
Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll run. This is on. And he'll take this about 4. Second down coming up.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
2nd down and 6 now.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, having their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt.
Oh, boy.
He's going to lose yardage here.
Oh, boy.
A loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can stay over the other.
Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That to me was good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Oh, he had a man open. He it's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff.
Oh, wow.
Got it complete to Gibbs.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40. He's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. It's gone.
Oh.
That'll be caught by St. Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, Goff. And that is incomplete here.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try to get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
A good action to do. Corner, just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards to loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Well, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Go on.
Off the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Wow, see, that makes it a 52.
Well, they wind up getting
See.
8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping it's something somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Doesn't do his job getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he stopped immediately.
So now, now we ain't gonna block. Now we're not gonna block.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to
Now we're not. We're just not gonna block now.
You do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see.
Now we're just not gonna block.
Right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes into the heading until they stop him. Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Lions pressure. He's brought down. Justin Houston drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare.
Oh, look at that. This guy's impeding him.
Hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
I mean, you can count on it, right? They going. This is what they gonna do. This is why we show up when we show up, man. We show up when we show up, man.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
All right, they've been over there eating spinach. You can count on it.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man on the side. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Here's Goff.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could do your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
That's what you suggest. This guy's cool.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Good job, guys.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. How difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming in?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line.
And there's the gunner. Yep, there's the gunner. He beats him every time.
There with no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw now, here's Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Hunt.
Ah! Hey, Kareem Hunt, way to keep working.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Way to keep working. No. You got to learn your playbook because they are not giving you the play that you really want. Yeah. Yep. 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 You knew that was coming. You knew that was coming. You knew that was coming.
We might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Watson. So the completion are in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
You got to know your playbook. Because on that first down play, I wanted to call something different, but they wouldn't give it to me. They just wasn't going to give it to me. Cheating rats.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's caught. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 4. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This is Hunt. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage.
Damn it.
What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box? And
Damn.
move the ball.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run with Hunt.
You know, and once again, they wouldn't. Oh, man. These guys, boy, wow. Let's say. Nope. They ain't going to give it to you. This is why you got to know your playbook, because they are absolutely flat out not going to give it to you. Damn.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have a Packers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Damn, I mean, these just guys cheat you.
He's been the go-to guy all game long, and they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, Lloyd, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends are expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another 1st down. They have all got 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
All right, hey, look, hey.
Take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marshawn Lloyd with his first career.
We probably should have took more time off the clock. They let us score too easy because they know something that we don't know. They know something that we don't know.
And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it out with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 24-14. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Goff. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Oh, shit.
To throw is Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Goff now to throw.
Oh!
Left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Now Goff. This is caught by Williams.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Bates' kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, Any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So here we go. 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now
You know
they give
what?
up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Down to a knee goes.
All right, guys.
And that should be the final act
Get out of
this
here.
football game.
Take it and get out.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd, your gloves, your towels, get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Green Bay, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race. 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin, sir.
And Peralta's home run also guarantees that Judge's spot is going to come up. So you're second stage, right? Yeah. With Trent Grisham, Dominguez is on first and out holding him. The Yankees lead by 14, 20-6. Darn extra point. Doesn't come back to home. What would they know in the dugout if the record's 10? I would think, there's only certain things that don't come together. You know you get a lot of home runs. I mean, you're putting a beating on somebody, but I don't know that you ever know records like that. The only thing is if someone said, what's the record? Like, it's not really, a picture's down there. Someone calls up to the press box and asks. That's what now, they have the game on in the clubhouse, so somebody's heard us say that. I wonder if it's been relayed to the players. But the trainers will go back and forth. Yeah. I don't know if I can keep the ball.
Okay.
That might just turn us off. Just watch the play-by-play. Paul, I turned a lot of people off in my life.